This recipe is one of those brilliant midweek meals that makes you happy. I'm showcasing these everyday ingredients in an incredible sweet pea orecchiette pasta dish. This is a little family classic that my lot absolutely love. It takes about 20-25 minutes to cook. We're gonna start with spring onions. Just take the little ends off and then just finely slice like that. You could, of course, use leeks, but you could use white onions, even cheaper. Just a little bit of oil goes in the pan, a couple of tablespoons, and then we'll go in with the spring onions. And I don't want to rush the onions. I don't want colour. I want sweetness and I want perfume. Okay, so let's go over to the potentially controversial part of the recipe. People say you shouldn't do double carb, just like double denim, right? People say you can't do it, but you can. We've got the pasta that's made out of wheat, and in there you'll have your gluten, right, which is creamy and starchy. Right, then you've got potatoes that have starch inside them, which is also creamy and gorgeous. So what I'm gonna do now is just slice up the potato. So I'm really thinking about how finely I cut the onions, and I'm gonna slice up the potatoes pretty much the same. It doesn't have to be accurate, so that goes in to our onions. So we're gonna go in with some sea salt and some pepper. I'm gonna take just like a couple of 100 mils of water, and I'm gonna turn the heat up and just let that soften. So I want silky, soft, diced potatoes, sweet onions. Now, if I take the pasta that I'm gonna use here, orecchiette. So I've got 300 grams of the pasta. Get that into some salted boiling water. Takes about 10 to 12 minutes. And then, of course, the sweet peas. Frozen peas, so gorgeous. So 320 grams into the potatoes. Let's look at the cheese now. Pecorino. So this is a nice, salty sheep's cheese. About 80 grams I'm gonna grate, and then a little bit on top. Let's now take this sauce off the heat. One thing I like to do is just go into this starchy water, drain the pasta, so we can go in with pecorino, right? And what I do now is just feed that with a little of that starchy water, and it will just loosen it up. Look at that, silky, shiny, generous portion. Finish that with just a long grating of pecorino, just to melt on top. And a nice little dusting of black pepper. A beautiful platter of gorgeous pasta. Let's have a little try. Cheesy, little pops of sweet. Absolutely brilliant. The texture of the pasta and the potato are identical. It's a really good harmony.